What's up, guys? It's Mo from Go Sleek Hair Company, and today we are talking about V-Part units and how to install them. If you hate sitting for sew-ins like I do, if you hate the tension of sew-ins like I do, if you hate being committed to a hairstyle more than honestly 3 days like me, then you want a V-Part unit. You could easily install it in like 5 or 10 minutes, take it off at night so you can sleep comfortably and put it back on. You could treat your hair more often because you're not tied to semi-permanent hair extensions that you got to go back to the hairstylist to take it down. Like, all of that is just a headache sometimes. So stay with me. I'm about to show you all the details of a V-Part, what it is, how to install it, and why you're going to love it. Okay, so when you're installing your V-Part unit or U-Part unit, whichever one you may have, you want to always start off with a nice braid down. I did mine myself, so it may not be the nicest, but it was the best that I could do. But it's really important that you have braids, because if you try to do a ponytail, your wig may feel bulky or the wig may not lay as flat. So it is very important that you have a braid down, because you will need those braids in order to hook the clips that are inside of the unit onto the braid, as well as this wig comb. It will also go into your braids, and that is what will keep your unit secure. So it may not hold well on a ponytail, so just make sure you have braids. So as you can see, I've left out a U shape here, and I left out a little bit more than what most people would probably like to leave out. You could leave out less if you want. Our V parts are designed so that you can have a deep part that goes further back. So that is why my U goes pretty far back, as you can see here. So what you want to do, as you can see, I have all of my combs open. I'm not sure if you can see that. All of them are open. Then the elastic straps that are in the back, this will help to like make my wig feel snug around the perimeter. So I'm gonna hook these into the little slots that are down here. All right, so when I am putting on my V-Part unit, I always kind of start around the back versus, well, let me see, let me try this way and see what happens. I'm gonna start clamping it from the very front on one side first. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull this one back just a little bit. There we go. And then your wig combs that are inside of the unit, you want to pull your wig forward so that these teeth go under that very first braid. Pull this comb up. That feels super snug, nice and snug. So nobody should be trying to pull this off. And then it's also a wig comb in the back, and you just want to pull your unit down and kind of just put that under your braids back there. All right, now I'm gonna style this. And another thing, what I love about this V-Part unit is because it doesn't have the traditional track at the top like what we're used to. So it lays a lot flatter. It's nice and smooth up here. All right, so I got my wig on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start to style it. Now, as you know, the wig does not come this color. I did have to dye mine. And I am wearing 16-inch. It's like the perfect length. It's not too long, not too short. And I'm using my Go Sleek flat iron and I'm using it at a temperature of 430. It goes up to 470. You could definitely use it at 470. I'm just using 430 right now. Okay, so I got it all straightened out. I didn't do like a super duper like the best press, but it's straight enough. But it looks really natural. My edges don't want to act right, but I think the V part is coming along. It's definitely giving sew-in that I did in 15 minutes, not 3 hours. If it's your first time installing your V-part, you always want a face frame right at the front because you want your hair to blend with the weave. Like, I feel like it looks like a weave right now. So I'm going to lightly face frame the front. And even if you have no idea what to do, you're not a stylist, it is okay to take your V-part to your stylist for that first initial install so they can, like, you know, cut it and trim it and all that stuff. And then after that, you'll easily be able to put it on yourself. All right, y'all, so I got it lightly face framed. It's looking a little bit more natural. My bangs are short though, because I just cut them the other week. But your girl is a bit pressed for time, and I know I normally wear curls, but I'm just gonna like pull it back. And the great thing about this V-part is, look how flat and natural that's looking pulled back. So I'm just gonna kind of pin it back, add a little edge paste around my edges. You know, you can't go wrong with Go Sleek edge paste. Doesn't turn white, doesn't get super hard, doesn't get all flaky. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that on my edges, just a little bit. All right, let me just like curl this piece. All right, guys, and this is my final look for my V-part unit. It's giving sew-in. That's what it is. V-part unit giving sew-in. And I love it.